the big question this offseason that is hard to decipher, and you're never going to get an answer. So we might as well just throw it out there recklessly on a live stream like this. Do you believe that the power quad of Jed, Parag, who, by the way, were pictured out at a restaurant the other night, no John and Kyle, but Jed and Parag and others, Jed, Parag, John, and Kyle, do you believe they're all on the same page? Are they on 4 different pages? Are they on 3 different pages? Or are they on 2 different pages?
I think my best guess is that Jed and Parag
makes sense, right? John
and
Kyle
makes sense.
One page.
I think Jed and Parag are on the same page. I think Jed and Parag, and we saw it at dinner the other night. They're socializing together. We used to see that kind of stuff with Kyle and John and Jed. The 3 of them would have dinners at Jed's house or Kyle's house and post and like drunk tweet about it. I mean, they used to do that stuff. They don't see that anymore. This year it's about Parag, and I think they're on the same page in the sense that this is a revenue stream, just like Leeds United, just like Rangers FC. And you can't overinvest in one. They all need to be viable. And right now, the Niners are producing the most money, but they're also costing them the most money. And I think he has a plan that the Yorks have bought into. The plan involves challenging John and Kyle right now. And I think the plan is really clear. Like, we don't need to spend $334 million. We spend a lot of money on this general manager and this coach. So if John's really good, we'll give him 11 draft picks. Who knows? We might give him 12 or 13 if we trade down. He needs to nail this. And then Kyle, if he's really worth the 14, 15 million we pay him a year, then he can handle all these rookies. And he has more than enough talent because he still has Kyle Juszczyk. And he should be able to win 10 games the way Sean McVay did with the Rams in 20. I think it's a test of both of them. So I don't know if they're on the hot seat, but when you say, are they on the same page? I don't think John and Kyle want to cut spending. I don't think John and Kyle want to be put under this kind of a test, but I think that's the situation they're in. It's probably the right thing to do.
I think they could be on the same page because, but it's just a matter of, it's one thing to compare yourself to the Rams after the Rams tore it down and built it back up. But guess what? There's probably, if we searched, a couple of teams that tore it down and couldn't build it back up, didn't build it back up, and didn't get back to the playoffs as fast, and it was quite painful. And we'll see. We'll see. There's no, the easiest part of the kitchen remodel is the big sledgehammer on day one. The hardest part is actually building up the new kitchen and putting it all together the right way.
I could just see the owners being like, look, I mean, if Lynch is who we think he is, if Kyle is who we think he is, they don't need $334 million spent on their roster to be successful. They can do it with $250 million and 11 rookies. I want to see him do it. I think that's a fair challenge.
Well, let's just say it this way. We know who's going to get blamed if they lose. It's going to be Kyle and John. And we know if they have a successful year this year, that will mean they would have a whale of a draft. And who's going to get the credit? Kyle and John. So,
absolutely. It's
their stand to win.
Everything's the ball's in their court.
Yeah, ball's in their court. If they hit on this draft and they're the big conquering heroes, they won't just be celebrated here. Rich Eisen will be celebrating them. Everybody will be celebrating them coast to coast. I'll say this: they've done an effective job of lowering the expectations, and now it's a matter of, well, are they lowered because the team's awful? Or are they lowered and they're going to meet those expectations, exceed those expectations, and be hailed as geniuses? Let's hit the supers.
We keep hearing about how easy the schedule is, right? So I still think the expectation is double-digit wins in a playoff appearance, if not a playoff win.